This is tonight's project. These are struts for the swing arm on a Honda Rebel motorcycle. They're a friend of mine. He had bought these aluminum struts to go in place of the shocks, and the bolt holes that they machined into here are a little bit too large for the top and the bottom mounting bolt. As you can see, this one, it's greatly oversized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some aluminum stock, put it in the lathe, and make some custom bushings that should press fit into these holes and correspond with the proper hole for his top and his bottom bolt. Let's see what we can do for him. First thing I need to do is take and measure these holes to know what the outer diameter of the bushing is going to be. Then I'll measure these guys, these bolts here, to figure out what the inside hole diameter needs to be. So it looks like we have 0.646. The other measurement that's important would be measuring the bolts. This will be the inside hole diameter of the bushing. This one's looks like 0.389, and the larger one is 0.545. So we'll get a drill bit. It corresponds as close to that to drill the inside diameter. I just checked a machinist table to figure out for a class 5 fit how much interference will be needed so that the bushings will press fit into these holes snugly. Came up with the maximum, which would be a little over 1,000, and then this would be the minimum here. So I'm going to shoot for about 1,000 oversized on the bushing, so hopefully it'll press nicely into that hole. I'll give it a try. I just looked through my stock and I found this piece of aluminum here. It actually already has a hole in there. Unfortunately, the hole's a little bit too big for the small bolt, but this will be just fine to make my bushings for the bottom bolt, which is the larger one. 0.647, just the number we were looking for. So that should be a nice press fit in. Now I just need to cut these to length and drill out the center hole the right size. I don't have a drill bit that measures close enough to the right size, so I'm just going to use a boring bar, and we're going to take it out and cut our hole with this. Should achieve the same end result, and it's just going to take a little bit longer. Okay, now have the hole drilled forward through the center. It's a nice fit for the bolt. I'm going to part it off and it'll be ready to go. Okay, found another piece of stock that's going to work for making the top bushings. Going to pretty much repeat the process. Take down the OD to match the hole size, and then drill a new hole in the center. Pop them in the freezer, and they'll be ready to be pressed into the bar. I have my bushings cooling in the freezer right now. My plan is going to be to warm up the strut bars with the heat gun and then take the frozen bushing out. I don't have a press right now in the basement, so I'm going to try to just drive it a block of wood and a mallet. If that doesn't work, I'll figure something out. Okay, that went actually very smooth. Got her in there. Still fits. Looks like we're good to go on that one. I'll have to take the other one out and do that one next. Okay, bushings are now pressed in. Everything's cooled down. All the bolts fit into their respective holes. I think we can call this one done. I'm sure the guy's going to be a lot happier now that he'll be able to get his bike back together. Alright guys, talk to you next time.